What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. Welcome to another episode of Trappin Tuesdays, man. Man, we got some stuff to talk about tonight that I think is going to truly be like, it's going to be a pivot. I like that word pivot because it means you're in one space and then you're able to change directions slightly, right? Without losing focus, right? And you're still maintaining possession of progress, right? Watch that. Possession of progress is what's key right here. And so I just came from an amazing event. Let me first just say, man, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We 112 episodes in. And this could not be possible without each and every one of y'all. Without y'all telling somebody about what we doing, without you gaining insight from what we doing, but most importantly for you just enjoying the authentic representation of what we do here. So I want to salute y'all. I know y'all salute me all the time, but I want to salute y'all because this don't be possible without y'all, man. So we definitely want to do that. I just had such an amazing weekend, man, like with my family. And one of the things that happened during this weekend was I thought I was personally going, Jose, to support the queens who I bring out there, right? I thought I was going to support them and seeing them go through with and let me just say, Woman Evolve is to see 40,000 women, I probably was 2% men, just worshiping, praising. I had never seen anything like that in my life. And I had a moment. I had a breakthrough moment, bro. So me and my moms, we have this relationship, Jose, where like I love her because she's my mom, but I was triggered by a lot of things that she had done. And so because I've been going to therapy, bruh, and because I've been striving to truly connect with God, things have started to blossom in my life, right? And watch how I make this make sense, Jose. Just watch me make this make sense. We are always blessed with an assignment. Every last one of us. The minute we come out the womb, Jose, we have an assignment. And what happens is, through the life choices that we make, the assignment stays the same, but it can also enlarge. Okay? Because as you develop, Jose, God starts to say, I can trust you with more. Right? As you develop, God starts to say, I can trust you more. Now, the problem with that, Jose, is there's also distractions on the journey of completing the assignment. There are always distractions on the journey to completing the assignment, Jose. Right? Like I remember when I was young, like this, we talking old school right here. My grandmother used to send me to the store to get cigarettes. Right? And she would tell me, go get my stuff and come right back. Don't stop. Don't come right back. But while you going there, she might be cooking. Most cases she cooking and she done ran out of some type of seasoning or something. So she'll be like, while you go get the cigarettes, go to the second aisle. It's going to be in a such and such bottle called such and such. Get that because I need that for this. Go get that and come right back. At that point, Jose, she's giving me an assignment. And she said she figures that I have the information, I have the discipline, and I have the IQ to complete said assignment. Right? But also because I have the youth on my side, I can go and come back in enough time to make sure everything still flows. I got an assignment. Right? And the reality is, Jose, I am excited that she trusts me with the assignment. So look what I do. Mom, can I get some chips and a juice with the change? Now, depending on the day it is, depending on how my behavior been, sometimes I can keep the change. Just keep the change, get what you're gonna get, come back. Now, mind you, to come back is key. It's essential to the whole equation. E equals MC squared. The MC squared is come back, straight back. That's the most pivotal part here. I get outside, on my mind, I'm gone. I am excited by the fact that I am about to get some Cheetos or some Doritos, and I'm about to get a juice because my mama gave me the extra change. Something that don't always happen in this environment. Because usually the tone is, and bring me back my change. That's usually the tone. Because we understand the economic stress that our people under, what every cent counts. Okay, walk with me, Jose. Walk with me, Jose. I need you to walk with me right here. I'm going to make a point for us. I got the assignment. I'm excited that she trusts me about the assignment because in some cases, watch this, Jose, I might have even been punished. So there's levels to this. I'm punished. So I get an opportunity to go outside. Right? Because like when you punish, it's nothing. Go home, go to school, here. No game, no nothing. Go in the room, do your homework, lay down, count your fingers. I don't know what you do. Count the roaches. I don't care. No backyard, no nothing. I had that kind of grandmother. So I'm excited. Get on my bike. I go to the store. On my way to the store, I see two of the homies outside. Okay, this is good. I figure at this point now I become a mathematician. I've calculated it'll take me this much time to go there and back. I tell them, yo, on my way back, I'm gonna run it. I gotta go get the stuff from my mom. So in my mind, yo, I can go, handle that, get back. They only 3 blocks away. Surely I can get a couple games of pitch and catch in. We can do some football from pole to pole, first 1 to 5. Surely we can do that in enough time. I dropped the bike. I got the cigarettes. I got the chips and the juice. I got the bay leaf and the seasoning. I'm good to go. I done start playing, lost track of time. I done ate the juice. I done ate the chips and drunk the juice. So watch this, Jose. I've taken my reward before I even completed the assignment. I've taken my reward before I have completed the assignment, Jose. I've taken my reward. I was given an assignment. I was trusted with the assignment. I was trusted with the award before the assignment was complete. And due to my own desires, I wanted to indulge more because freedom is enticing. Freedom is enticing, Jose. Jose, when you've been punished and when you've had things taken away from you, freedom, the smallest taste of freedom is exciting. And at this point, you want it so bad, you overindulge. And so here we are now. It's almost dark. How did time fly by that fast? And all I hear now is, Leon. The voice sends chills down my body, but listen, it's not even a voice. If the voice doesn't have fury or rage in it, the voice has concern. What happens when your neglect causes concern and fear elsewhere because you were distracted while on assignment? We never truly take into account how our distractions provoke emotions in other people. It's a domino effect. I'm bearing a fruit. I'm bearing the fruit here. But the fruit can't prosper because I have not delivered it to its dwelling place. So I get home, and once we realize that I am okay, I now realize the depth. Watch this, Jose. I realize the depth of my deception. So what do I do in this moment? I now have to conjure up a fabrication because I don't want to disappoint here. Because I still want to be trustworthy. I don't want to get punished more. And so now we come up with a lie. What I want us to understand here, Jose, is this. When we get distracted from the assignment, we now have to lie to ourselves and the source of who get. But watch this. The source is so good, the source understands the lie before you even say it. The source just wants to understand, are you bold enough to tell me a lie when I know better? When I'm the one that gave you the assignment. And before I gave you the assignment, I understood everything that came with it. Distractions and assignments, Jose. Or should I say assignments? Because you don't get distracted, you get the assignment first. The assignment is placed on you first. The assignment is placed on us first. So I want us to think about something, Jose, on our journey to attaining wealth. We already know that we can't serve two gods. This show, y'all, if y'all don't understand yet, like we talk about God and money over here. right? But we can't serve two. Like there's only one God. But check this out. It's not the money that's wrong, because we already established last week that God gives us the ability to produce wealth. So we understand that. But it's the love for the wealth. It's the love for the money that takes us off watch this. It's the love for the wealth and the love for the money, Jose, that causes us to pivot in the wrong direction. And so now we're trying to hold on to the assignment with the wrong intentions. We've now uprooted the pureness of the assignment, because he told us be fruitful. He told us multiply. He told us take dominion. He even tell us money is the answer to all things. Things. Not love, not peace, not forgiveness, not repenting, not kindness, not that. The things that you truly need to move around in this world, you need money for. I'm not mad at you for that, but don't worship the things. Okay, cool. So what happens is, Jose, and I said that to say is because when we worship the things, it now takes us off assignment. It now takes us off assignment. And the worst thing we could do in this world, we seeing the chaos go on. We're seeing the chaos. So what's happening now is you seeing a bunch of men leave the assignment and go after selfishness, selfish gain. Okay, let's make this make sense, Jose. Let's make this make sense, Jose. Watch this. Saul was given an assignment. He's given an assignment. Go be king. I need you to rule. I need you to let my people understand like what it is about me. But what happens on the journey? He forgets to worship God. He starts worshiping the power, the fame, the accolades. And the minute when we do that, what happens when God says, I gotta take the assignment from you? What happens when the source that gave us the assignment says, I gotta take the assignment for you? Yes, I want you to free your family. Yes, I want you. I don't have a problem with you attaining financial freedom. I don't have a problem with you taking your family and turning your last name to an asset. But give me the glory. Let's go a little deeper, Jose. Let's go a little deeper. Jonah was given an assignment. Go preach to them about repentance. But guess why he couldn't do it? He went the other way. He went the other direction because of his hate for who God told him to go teach. Don't let your feelings cause you to lose focus on the assignment. Okay, let me go a little further. Watch this. Psalms 126:6, Jose. Watch this. He who continuously goes forth weeping, bearing seed for sowing. Let's just stop right there, Jose. Bearing a seed, but weeping. Jose, what about when things not going right, but you still got the assignment? You still the one. When things not going right, you still got it in you. Just because things ain't going right, I'm investing my money and something came up, Trap. Still go forward. Trap, I've been saving for the emergency fund, but the car engine blew out. What happens when you weep, but you still decide to make the decision, Jose, to move forward? What happens when things not going right, Jose, when everything you've been working for, and it's not going with you right now? It's not going the way you wanted to go right now, Jose. What happened when you saved all your money and then you get the child support thing? And you like, dang, bro, she tripping. Weep, but still go forward bearing the seed. Like what happens, Jose, when you've been saving all the money and you finally about to get your house and then somebody take advantage of you and you turn your back? What if that was just the distraction put in place to see if you was gonna pivot in the opposite direction? What happens when you say you want something, and then, so God got to do a heat check on us. Okay, let's think about this right quick, Jose. What about when the assignment puts you in position to get everything you want? When the thing you want comes to your front door, but you're too preoccupied. Okay, let's talk about Martha for a second. Who not wants Jesus to come to their front door and eat and chill? But she's so focused on cleaning the house, cooking and doing some other, she missing the idea that Mary like, yo, I'm about to just get the, and she gets so mad. Watch this. She gets so mad, she tells Jesus, hey, tell her help me. Now watch this. I want to make this make sense right quick, Jose. Watch this. The disappointment and the anger, watch this, is in between your expectations and reality. Her expectations was that somebody should help her. The reality was, what happens when everything you prayed for was right there in front of you and you just sit that down for a second and say, feed me, Lord. Because I'm pretty sure before he got there, you done already heard about what he could do. So I'm asking us a question right quick. What happens when the thing that we prayed for shows up right in front of us, but we so distracted we miss the opportunity to take advantage of it? We so distracted. What happens when we get so furious because people are not living up to our expectations that we put on them? Let me ask you a question. Who told you to put the expectations on the people and not on yourself? Assignments and distraction, they go together. Your job, your goal, your focus is to understand how to navigate the assignment, accept the distractions, but still weep moving forward. I'm not saying you're not going to be angry. I'm not saying you're not going to be anxious. I'm not saying you, but here's what we also know too. None of those are tools that he gave us. Be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nothing, fam. Oh, I'm so anxious. That's why you can't get it. That's a form of distraction. It's a form of distraction. So be anxious for nothing. Why? Why is it that we should not be anxious? Why isn't that we shouldn't be desperate? Why isn't that we shouldn't be emotional? Because all things work for the good of those who what? So if we understand that, Jose, we can just stay on the assignment. We can stay on the assignment. Listen, when it happens, you got to start understanding like, watch this. I want to say something right quick, Jose. Before we get into the show, I want to say something right, like check this out. like when God created Adam, right? He was like, yo, this is real good right here. I made this right. But he missing something. It's good. Watch this, Jose. Something can be good and still not be complete. Something can be good and still not be complete. So God like, yo, this ain't complete yet. In order for me to get him through his assignment, I gotta add one more thing to it. Because it ain't good for man to be alone. Okay, let me go get him out of his rib right quick. Let me go make, now he ready. They're not gonna like this. What happens when God takes the distraction up out of you? What happens when God goes in your everyday life and pulls the distraction out of you? He's giving you the assignment, but he went right inside you and got the same thing that's going to be a distraction to you. And what happens is you not communicate with him, so the thing that he created to help you becomes the thing he created to hurt you. The same thing that he created to help you becomes the thing that hurts you because you lost communication with him. The only reason that Eve was able to manipulate Adam was because he stepped away from the communication. He stepped away from the communication. He had the assignment. Hey, here's the assignment, bruh. Work, be fruitful, multiply, don't eat from here. That is the assignment. Stick to the, you got all of this. Stick to the assignment and I got you. I done already told you what's good. I give you dominion. Assignments and distractions. And the way that we stay on assignment, Jose, is to keep communication with the source that gave it to us. It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trappin, man. Episode 112. We in the building, bro. Let's go, bro. How we feeling tonight, dog? How we feeling tonight? How we feeling tonight? How we feeling tonight? Golly, why my thing fell? How we feeling tonight, Jose? Let me make sure my phone on, because I don't need another. I don't need another last week. Yeah. All right. So let's get to it, man. How we feeling, bro?
Feeling good. I told everybody, like, look, you talking to me. I don't need who else here.
Can we get that watermelon out of my office? Thank you so much. I feel good, man. I will say that, man, this week was so profound. At Woman Evolve. Jose, I want to send you a link. I want you to drop it in the chat. No, they didn't ask me to do this. But I feel like I'm going to send it to you. Put it in the chat, Jose.
Bet.
This is for As a Man Thinketh. They did not ask, just throw it to me. Oh, you opened it? Oh, yeah. They did not ask me to do this. They did not ask me to do this. Let me say that again. They did not ask me to do this. I called them and said, listen. Woman Evolve was so powerful. Like, I need to see if, now I don't think 40,000 men gonna come out, right? Because I don't know why, for some reason, if it ain't, we just don't do it.
Definitely need to be.
right?
You know.
But, bro, when I say this, bro, Jose, and I'm just being honest, women, I'm going to say this, man. I'm going to take my glasses off for this. Women are so powerful. They are so majestic. They are so connected. Like, I'm gonna tell you something, Jose. Like, I want first shout out to Sarah Jakes, man. Like, I don't even know her like that. Like, but I feel like she's just an amazing sister, dog. Like, and I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, I now understand. Like, being in there this weekend, Jose, I now understand when somebody says something like, your mama and your grandmother prayers are why you where you are. Yeah. And the reason why I understand it is because, bruh, to see 40,000 women praying, crying, praising, worshiping,
Sight.
it's a sight, bruh. And I'm telling you, I went thinking I'm supporting like the women who I'm brung there, and I done got a whole, I'm in the, oh God.
Yeah, this for me.
You feel me? And
What was the aha moment though?
what was the aha moment?
Yeah,
The
what was that?
aha moment for me in there was I took so many notes, bruh. The moment that really hit me, I'll be honest with you, was I wrote this down. It was from this pastor. Her name was Cheryl Brady. She's savage. She's a savage. It was she said no, was it her? I don't know if it was her. I don't know if it was her or I think it was her. So I think it was her. She said, my weakness is a portal for God's power. And I thought about moments where I have been my weakest, and those are the moments where I called on God the most. And what happens is, bro, like we get access, like all God wants us to do is come to him, bro. But a lot of times, we be so full of the flesh. I'm gonna tell you something real. There was a time when I used to pray, Jose, and I used to didn't say nothing. I would say it all in my head.
Oh, you mean just not out loud?
Just not out loud. Right. But watch this.
I was about to say that was meditation, bro. That wasn't prayer.
Hear me. Hear me. I did that for years.
Okay.
Well, when I would make salat, you gotta verbally say stuff when you're making salat. When I would pray, I wouldn't say nothing. I would be on my knees. I would have my hands open, but I would just think it because God hears your thoughts. But then I read something in the Bible one time that talked about the fruit of the lips. And bro, I'm gonna tell you something. When I started speaking it, I personally felt like
it was a shift.
It was a shift for me. Mm-hmm. It was a shift for me. And so I started saying, like, nah, bro, we gotta speak it. From the fruit of the lips, bro, we gotta speak it. You can't just think it. And it's something about speaking it that makes it like galvanized. You know what I'm saying? And so that was big for me, bro. But just, it wasn't that. Like listening to, I think her name Tasha Cobbs. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. She just rocked the roof, bro. She's so dynamic, bro. It just was a different thing, bro. It was.
I thought men wasn't invited to that jump, bro.
I don't know why. Why? Let me say this though. They had so many men like supporting their like wives. Yeah. We was probably like 5%.
Okay, that's a good.
Out of 40,000, we was in there. Probably had like a couple thousand of us.
That's a good run. That's a good run.
Like one for every 15, 20, 30, 50. But we was in there.
Some of them dudes probably was in there trying to find their wife, trying to find their rib.
That's not a bad. Listen, if I wasn't, so let me say this: if I wasn't where I'm at in my life, like seeking who I'm seeking,
Same.
I was like, yo, this is not a bad idea for a single man with the right mindset, dude.
Yeah.
Not on no. That's a good spot. Because if they there, you know what they there for.
Yep.
They are there, like, trying to get right with God, trying to be on that. And it had some beautiful, those women were beautiful, bruh. And I thought, I'm not gonna lie, like, if I wasn't on the journey I'm on, I was like, I just unlocked the cheat code here.
Look, I tell people, look, for real, the church, don't even go to the grocery store. The church and the beauty supply store. Fellas, thank me later.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yo, if you stand up out at the
First
beauty
of all, I'm
supply
not going
store,
to the church to look for no woman because that's God is gonna strike me down.
what?
Yeah.
That's the best place.
Because you gotta go with the right intention, Jose.
Right, I mean.
You can't go there you can't go there like Billy D.
This, and I'm happy to find her in the church house and out front of the beauty supply store. And you can run up a bag at the beauty supply. Man, I'm trying. Dude, y'all take notes.
I'm not gonna amen that one. I'm not gonna amen that one, Jose. If you gonna go look for a woman in church or at an event like that, you gotta go there with the right intention, dog.
I'm with you.
You can't go there
I see you trying to take the high road. I'm gonna still Jose it real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't. Even the old me wouldn't even did it because I'm scared of God too much. I'm too scared of God. I've been scared of God. That's one thing that my grandma did. You fear God or you fear me.
That might have been your assignment though. God said, hey, she over there.
So going with the right intention.
Right, that's right. We good. We're in alignment.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying if you're going to go with the right intention, not going there like, yeah, this a room full. Let me get as many numbers as I can get in. Go there with the right intention. They had some amazing women. They had some, listen, bro, like, I was in there, bro, and I just was like, bro, like, this is such an amazing event. So, Jose, I sent the thing. So, I want the fellas to come to Good Soil. I mean, not Good Soil. I want the fellas to come to As a Man Think It.
Yeah, we're going to be in there.
I want them fellas to come there. I'm bringing like 6 of my people out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing my people out there, man. So I want to see if the fellas could come to As a Man Think It, bro. I'm going to be there. It's October the 17th through the 19th. I'm going on the 16th. I'm going to go to Wednesday night Bible school. I'm going to come Friday, Saturday. I'm going to stay for Sunday for church. Oh, here's was the biggest moment for me, Jose. And I know we got to get into the show.
They loving this.
The biggest moment for me was my mama meeting TD Jakes.
Man, she was taking pics. She was flicking it up.
My mama meeting TD Jakes, dog. And the way that me and my mama vibe, dog. The way that me and my mama vibe was so amazing. It was so amazing because we are getting past like our issues. You know what I'm saying? And we had a talk. We had a talk in the car. It was just me and her. And I said, man, I love you. I said, I love you. I said, I want you to take this moment in. Don't be on your phone. Take it in. Taking the messaging, taking in what's going on, taking what's being said by these different women that's speaking. Take it in. Because I'm not going to put my mama business out there. I'm like, but you have traumas that you have not gotten past. And those traumas are the reason we can't have a relationship because your traumas are directly tied to mine. And so while I'm over here in therapy, like dealing with mine and peeling my layers back and diving in head first, I'm in this season where I want to be a great father. I want to be a great leader. I want to be a great businessman. I want to be a great man of God, but I also want to be a great husband. And what I don't want to happen is I wind up getting a wife and I have these kids, but I can't have a relationship with my mama. So now my mama come to my house, I'm going in the basement, or I'm going over here, and that energy is now my wife trying to be the balance between us and my kid. I'm like, no, I don't want that. So let me work on me, Mom. But I'm like, Mom, you gotta work on you. Like you gotta go have these uncomfortable conversations with this person. And I said, here's the thing, man. Your therapy doesn't have a thing to do with me. I see I'm there, but your prominent parts of therapy has everything to do with you. So don't do it for me. Don't do it for Leah. Don't do it for us, because you're not gonna be able to be vulnerable and exposed. I said, you gotta go ahead and have one of them ugly snot-nosed cries that they give you the solution to. You gotta go pull back something from the 16-year-old version of you that was pregnant with me. You gotta go back when you gave up your college basketball dreams, not to abort me in 1982, being pregnant, how the world looked down on you in 1982, being pregnant, beautiful woman as you were. You gotta go talk about how that made you feel. You gotta go talk about the inadequacies that you have felt and harbored all these years. You gotta go talk about that. Because if you don't, man, I said, man, you about to be 60. You closer to the grave. And you got to have this part of your life. You deserve freedom. I said, you isolate yourself a lot because you don't feel that you deserve certain things that God told you deserve. You deserve love. You deserve to give love. So I said, you gotta do that. And so, man, she just was like, you know what? At the end of the day, when we left, she was like, I'm going to get my therapy, son. I said, I got you. I'm going to pay for it.
Let's go.
I said, I'm going to pay for it. So that was like kind of like my biggest, that was like huge for me.
Yeah,
that was huge for me. Just like, as you evolve, and we're going to get to stocks, man, but and that's why I say it can't always be about money, because money can't get her healing.
Wow.
Money can't heal her from that. She been shot 6 times. She can't heal from money. Can't heal the pain in that. Money not gonna make her happy. That's why people be like, money can't make me happy. But no. It'll buy you the things that'll give you some temporary. But what happens when the computer goes off, and what happens when you don't wore the clothes already, or when you done drove the car a couple times already? Or what happens when you've been living in a house for 6 months and don't have the same no more, and you sitting in there with your own thoughts?
That's real.
When you in the shower crying because you letting the water mask the tears, because you feel inadequate, because you don't feel like you enough, because you don't feel like you love, because you don't feel like you can love. Like, yes, money can do some things, but remember what he said, money answers all things, but the happiness is not a thing. Love is not a thing. Peace is not a thing. Being graceful to yourself is not a thing. Giving yourself some grace, that is not a thing. Those are spirit fruit that God have, that you got to give birth to, that you got to blossom, and you blossom them through his word. And so money can't buy those things. But it's hard to tell people that when they on the come up. It's hard to tell people that why these rich people and these wealthy people be killing themselves? Because they empty. And the money don't fulfill it. But because we come from poor, because we come from poverty, before we come from these things, it's hard for us not to say that money not going. Because what happens is we get to get this spike. We get to go buy the bags. We get to go buy all the things, and we get to post it on Instagram to get that hit.
Yep.
You get to take the trip, and you get to post it on Instagram to get that dopamine hit.
Yep.
It hit your vein. You feel good. So now you start buying stuff and you start doing stuff for social media because you keep needing that hit. The reason why you need the hit, because there's a void inside of you that you are not paying attention to. You're not feeling it. And the only way you feel it is you got to go to God, and you got to go to therapy, and you got to talk about it. And what happens is we don't like talking about the pain. And this is what my mama said to me. I thought this was so crucial. She said, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to dig it up. said, I don't want to really talk about it, son, because I don't want to dig it up. I said, Mom, you gotta dig it up. Because you've disregarded it for so long and dealt with it inside us for so long, it is now taking root in the core of who you are. And it is now altered the belief that you have about yourself. You don't even believe what God told you how to believe about yourself. You done now curated some own beliefs about yourself that ain't even true because you ain't talking about it. So at the end of, she was like, son, I'm going to talk about it. And I said, good. So now I'm on a process of just trying to help my mama get the therapist because she deserves to be happy. She deserves to be loved. And it ain't just about my mama, man. There's a lot of people in the chat right now. There's a lot of people that's going to be listening to this, you know, in the podcast thing that don't know that they need to talk about it. You need somebody to help you unearth the beliefs that you curated about yourself over the last 5, 10, 15 years. And those beliefs have now taken root in you. Those beliefs have now, like, made you look at yourself in a way that it's made you look at yourself in a way that other people don't even see you. You don't think you enough while people telling you how dope you are. You don't think people love you while people want to give you so much love. You don't think people care about you with so many people checking on you all the time and want to see you, asking you how you doing. You've curated an idea about yourself where you don't even know how to receive love from people. You don't even know how to accept love from people. And so, yep, you're going to chase the money. You want to get the money. And that becomes the thing that you chase, that you try to get the high from. But you keep realizing that there's an infinite supply to money. And so now you go the rest of your life chasing something that never ends and it will never give you fulfillment. And you die empty and alone. You die empty and alone. And the worst time to realize that you're empty and alone is when you're taking your last breath. Because now you got a decision to make. Do I talk to God or do I try to go search for the moments in my life where I was happy before I go? And when you empty and alone throughout life, you now have no memories to reflect on that you shared with people that you love. And then you start surrounding yourself around people who give you fake love. You start surrounding yourself with snakes and you get mad when you get bit. You start surrounding yourself with people. You start surrounding yourself with hyenas and lions who ready to eat you and you get mad when they show you their teeth. Instead of going where the love at. Instead of going where you appreciate it at. Instead of first just even appreciating your own self. Instead of sitting back saying, yo, I've come so far. I've graduated so much. I've evolved so much. At some point, I know we on the Instagram and we on the media and it talks so much about money and it talks so much about this life and it talks so much about that life. But what happens when we put God in our life and then we start to understand who we are and we start to understand the purpose that he has for us and he start understanding the assignments and then you start understanding that the distractions come with the assignments, but the distractions are only meant to help us go closer to him so he can get us further along the line. He don't care if you got money. He don't care if you got freedom. He wants you to have that. The manufacturer wants the product to do good, so the manufacturer wants the product to do good so more people can come use my product. That's why in every piece of clothes you got, they got a tag and it don't say bring it to the cleaners. It say bring it back to the manufacturer because we know how to fix it the right way. Bro, when I drive a Bentley, they say, do not bring this car to anywhere but back to us. Do not go to Speedy to get an oil change. Do not go to 5 Minute Oil to get an oil change. Come back to Bentley and get the oil change because we're the manufacturer. We know exactly how to do it. In your mind, you just taking some oil out and put it in, but you ain't back there with them doing it. So you don't know, come back to the manufacturer so we can get it right. God is saying, come back to me. I don't care what you got going on. Come back to me. I'm going to make you whole. Come back to me. I'm going to turn brokenness into wholeness. Come back to me. I'm going to turn shame into shining. Come back to me. I'm going to turn guilt into a gift. Come back to me. I'm going to turn weeping into winning. Come back to me. I'm going to turn problems into praise. Come back to me. Man, it's not that don't do it by yourself. You don't got to be alone. You don't got to be in the dark. You don't got to be in the shadow. Take the shame off you. Nobody ain't ashamed of you. Stop being ashamed of yourself. He love you. We love you. Wall Street Trappin episode 112. Jose, let's go, bro. I apologize.
Hey, shout out to all the trappers, because they in church right now.
I apologize, bro. Let's get this mantra going. Today, let's get the mantra going, dog. My bad. I apologize, bro. It was on my heart, dog.
Oh, needed it.
It was on my heart. Man, what time it is? Damn.
Only 54 minutes in.
Oh, that ain't bad.
We've done worse. We did an hour and 30 before. I think last week.
We've done way worse. We've done way worse. We've done way worse. All right. Let's highlight our people right quick. Shout out to Maya Holmes, Sequoia Benjamin, Small Chillin', Carlos Gonzalez, Hakeem, Tanya Wilcox, Queen Tori, Anthony Carmichael, Val Jenkins, Small Chillin', Tracy Dash, Shazam X was good, family. Double R was good, my love. Tony Tone. I see y'all in the building, man. Hell Rel, I see you dancing. Diamonds was good. Rams was good. 504 Benz was good. Lorenzo Cofield was good. KJ Ray was good. Reggie King 999 was good. Let's go, fam. I see y'all in the building, man. I see y'all in the building, man. All right, let's get to it, man. Let's get to our deal, man. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I am confident in my ability to make great investments. The stock market is a machine that prints money, and I am more than capable of operating this machine. Not only will I free myself, but my family will eat for a lifetime based on the information I apply today. I'm a money maker and a wealth builder. Today, I break all chains that anchor me from that poverty mindset. My ancestors will smile now because I've turned our last name into an asset. My family's purchasing power will increase indefinitely. Today, I make the declaration that no longer will I be a slave to money. No longer will a generation behind me inherit lack. No longer will I submit to selling my time for money. I am a first-generation millionaire. I am the architect of my family's legacy. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. And Wall Street looks like us now. Let's go. Let's go, man. Okay, let's get into it, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Jose. We got something good going on today, man. We got something good going on today, man. How was your weekend, bro?
No, it was good, bro. It was real relaxing.
It was relaxing. What did you do? What did you get into?
Did a little bit of work, but watched some TV, bro.
Watch some TV.
For the first time. I don't be doing
What you was watching?
Too much. A couple documentaries. My Netflix algorithm is messed up because the lady liked to watch documentaries. So.
You gonna blame it on her?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely blame it on her. She's probably watching.
Oh, Shator, you know what I wanted to tell you? There's a new Walking Dead. Daryl, the story of Daryl or something, right? It's Daryl
Bro,
and
I
Carol.
been told you about the Daryl joint. That's the best little
No. This is
spinoff.
a new one. This is a new one.
Bro, when he in France.
No. It's a new one, dog. It's a new one. It's about to drop.
Oh, you mean season 2? Man, Daryl.
No, bro, you tripping. Hey, man, shout out to the queen, Natalie Nicole. So Nat in the building. Everybody, let's tell Nat happy birthday. Happy late birthday. That's the trapper. Tell Nat happy late birthday, man. Let's tell Nat happy late birthday. Hey, you see I made that post on Instagram, bro? I got so much. Listen. That was one of the most vulnerable moments in my life.
Hey, comments was flooded.
The comments was flooded. That thing. I said, why this thing got 15,000 likes on it? Oh,
Viral.
I said, why this thing got 15,000 likes on it? Shout out to the queen, man. She been so pivotal for my life, man. She has truly, pushed me to therapy, pushed me to just being better, helped me realize who I am as a man, man. You know what I'm saying? Help me understand not even the version of who I thought I was, but who the version that God told me I was. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just got to give her a big shout out, man. Tell her happy birthday, y'all.
And we appreciate them super chats back to normal.
Yeah, she got our super chats back to normal. She definitely had me at the $49, $29 super chat. Definitely. Therapy works. Therapy gets you $99 super chats again, dog. The therapy gets you $99 super chats again, dog.
Yeah, because I think one time she hit with a 99-cent job. I was like, dang, that's what we...
Yeah,
okay.
she was on, dog. She was on.
All
right, man, let's get to it, man. Let's get into it, man. So we're going to talk about something, Jose. We got a lot going on today, bro. And remember, y'all, assignments and distractions. Assignments and distractions. Remember, the assignments that you have for the assignments that is on your life come with distractions. The distractions are designed to pivot you closer to the source, not to make you pivot like Jonah. Let's go. All right, let's get our word on the street, man. Let's get into it. Jose, we have a lot to talk about. Let's go to it. All right, heat check. Let's go a little further. We'll go a little further. They know about this already. Let's go a little further. Here's what we look like today. That ain't right. Is that right? Let's see something. Hold up. I don't think that's right. I think we might got the wrong one. Let me see. Yeah, that one ain't right. That one ain't right. So we got to go past that. There we go. Look at my dog. That was my dog. Tune it back on it. There we go, dog. My dog on it. Yep, that looks like about right there. So today we had a hell of a day today. Stop right there. So watch this. Watch this. A few things happened today. So first of all, let me say this, man. My prayers go out to, just the 240 bombs is a lot, yo. 240 missiles is a lot, yo. That's a lot of missiles, man. And all I could do was watch that and just pray for, watch this. So here's what happens, bro. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Here's what happens. The people are going to have to, the people often suffer for the judgment of the people who run their country. You feel me? The people often suffer for the people that, now I'm not saying nobody's right or wrong. I'm not even about to get up here and defend none of that. What's going on over there? That's not what I'm about to do. But what I am saying, there are people who are, just imagine being in your bed and like, yo, get up, go get in a bomb shelter. You feel me? You feel me? Like, just imagine, like, you sleep, you and your kids, y'all in your house, sleeping like, hey, yo, get up. You hit an alarm. The alarm means, when you hit an alarm, you know it's real. And you got to go to a bomb shelter, and you hear, yo, there's 240 of them coming. 260 of them. right? So I'm not here to justify nothing. I'm not here to talk about none of that. That's not what I'm going to do. I don't want to get in that. But I'm just saying the people who gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because those missiles don't have a name on it, right? The missiles don't go to the people they wanted to go to. They didn't come to a whole. That's the part that had me. I was on my knees praying about it earlier, man. But then on the flip side, you also got these. We're gonna talk about this tonight. You got from Maine to Texas. You got people striking. There's a lot of unrest in the world today, y'all. And this is why we've made this pivot where we said God and money. God and money. Pray for our brothers out in our streets. You ain't never heard me say that all the time? I pray, bro. Here's the thing right here, what people don't understand. Like, your prayer should be wide and deep. I pray for my dogs that's still in the streets. I pray for my dogs that's still in jail. I pray for family. I pray for homeless people. I pray for people I don't know. And I also can pray for people who getting bombed that they don't got nothing to do with it. I'm talking civilians. I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking civilian people. I'm talking about casualties of war. I pray for everybody because prayer shouldn't discriminate. Prayer shouldn't discriminate. Prayer shouldn't discriminate. So let's go a little further to it. And despite everything, the market's still greedy. And here's why I knew that. So one of the things I looked at today was the VIX. And it didn't do nothing. It didn't go to panic levels. And even at the end of the day, the market actually rallied back at the end of the day. It took back some of those losses. And I said, oh, this is interesting. I said, this is interesting. So let's go a little further. All right, here we go. Out the gate, right? The cost of the port strike is we have 36 ports impacted, 57% of container volume of the U.S., 1/4 of the international trade. 3 estimates of the port strikes covered. The Conference Board, $540 million a day. J.P. Morgan, $3.3 billion per day. And Oxford, 0.6 to 1.4 billion a day. I also read something that said that it can go up to $280 billion if this lasted for a month. It can cost us up to 280. But here's what I wrote down. I wrote something down earlier. The real fight that these people are fighting for is not just pay. It's job security is what they're really fighting for. Because what happened is, what they're really fighting for is the idea that robots will be taking their jobs. That's what they're fighting for. These people have been running these ports for years. This is what they do. They've been container operators. They've been forklift operators. They've been, everything on those ports. I'm from New Orleans, and so we know that port on New Orleans, is one of the biggest ports in America. That port in New Orleans. And we see that all, trains run through New Orleans, they go into the port all the time. We see them containers all day. I remember when I was young, bro, man, them dudes had grenades in the hood, bro. I was scared to death. They hit the army truck off the thing. They had grenades. I say, bro, why do we need a grenade, fam? I don't want no parts of that. I see somebody say create your own job. If everybody created their own job, then what would happen? If everybody created their own job, who would serve you when you go to a restaurant? If everybody created their own job, right, who would cut your hair? Who would do your hair? Right? If everybody created their own job, like who would cook the food when you go to restaurants? Who would ring you up? They taking that. Everybody not meant to be entrepreneurs. Everybody gonna create their own job. Ain't how the world work. And we gotta get out of this illusion that everybody's entrepreneurs. The entrepreneur need employees. Entrepreneur need people to help him build the business or her help them build the business. If everybody was an entrepreneur, this wouldn't work. So no, everybody can't be entrepreneurs. Everybody can't create their own job. So get out of that illusion that that's how the world is. No. That ain't how the world go. You need people like this. You need these people who get up in the morning and make sure you go to Walmart and you got all the stuff on the aisles and they working a late night shift. You need people like this so when you go to Target and when you go to these malls that you go to, you need these people when you say, my order ain't right, and the computer sticking to the store policy, but the people say, hey, ma'am, I got you right quick. Let me go take care of this for you right quick. You need that. No, everybody can't create their own job. This ain't the way the world work. And the way social media done made everybody think that entrepreneurship is the way to be. It ain't. Now, everybody should be investors, but everybody ain't going to be no entrepreneur. It just don't go like that. It just don't work like that. You go start a business. I started a business. Guess what? Everybody here, I don't run not one camera. I don't make not one beat. I don't make not one graphic. I need the people here to help me build this brand so we build it together. So I try my best to pour back into them because I don't do that. You need a team of people. People are really good number twos and number threes. People are really, really good at that. People are really, really good about that. Go tell the robot the robot don't got no feelings. The robot ain't got no compassion. The robot don't understand your problems. So I feel for these people. I was a union iron worker and I understood that. They had a robot complete surgery a couple weeks ago, did brain surgery. But guess what? What happens when that robot in your brain and it's short circuit? What happens when a robot in your brain is short circuit? What happens when that, because here's the thing about robots, just like humans get frustrated, robots short. Your phone ain't never got overheated while you was on and it just cut off on you. Your computer, you ain't try to open it, just black out on you. You wonder what's wrong with it, say, no, we need an update. What happens if a robot in your brain and it got an update and it just shut down on you? Now you just got a robot in your brain and your head open for 50 minutes and you done ran out of oxygen. Now we got to reprogram it. You know what I'm saying? We keep thinking robots just going to save the world. No, you still need a human component to this thing. God made the human being created the robot. The human being was first. We was first. He didn't create the robot, then made us. He made us, and then we came up with the idea to make the robot. You need people. The robot still got to get charged up. It ain't going to charge itself up. It still got to get upgraded. It still had, look, as soon as the Tesla truck came out, guess what they had to do? Send it back. Why? They had a manufacturing default. What happened when a robot that's doing your surgery got a default and it got to go back? Keep putting all your trust on these darn robots because man done told you robots going to save the world. I'm not saying I'll give my employees no bright ideas. Like, they're not my employees. They help me build this business. And everybody here, I help pour into. everybody here. Like I said, I don't turn one camera on. I don't edit one video. I don't put one thing on no streaming network. I don't upload nothing on YouTube. So these people are fighting for this, man. They're not fighting just for wages. They're fighting for job security. And whether you realize it or not, it's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody. Look at them people on that picture. Ain't nobody on that picture no teenager. Ain't nobody on that picture in their 20s. Them people in their 40s, late 30s, 40s. This is what they've been doing for their whole life. Their whole life. And people fighting for their livelihood. We got to stop just thinking robots going to magically save the day. Yeah, they make life a little better, but guess what? With that also comes the threat to a robot one day saying, I'm smarter than you. You saw the Terminator. Don't think that ain't another part of the game. Let's go a little further, man. All right, let's go to the recession portfolio. You know that people want to see the money, man. God damn. All right, what we look like? All right, so first we got Amazon play. This is 195 play. This ain't shake back. Amazon been red for 4 days, yo. This is crazy. All right, we got the ANET play up still good. The AXP play still good. The Berkshire play is still good. CrowdStrike play is down. KLAC play is down. The Eli Lilly play is still good. Let's go a little further. The Meta is, bruh. Y'all see why I love that? Hey, listen. Look at that 505. Let me drink to that right quick. Let me drink to that right quick. Hey. We fought that 505 play for months. Literally first quarter. The end of first quarter, we got that play. Look at me now. Look at that. I'm getting paper. Let's go, baby. Woo! Shout out to the 505 play. I'm so glad I ain't sell that play, dog. I ain't lying, dog. I was tweaking to sell that play, dog. I was tweaking to sell that play, and then I said, you know what, bro? We gonna thug it out, dog. I said, we gonna thug it out. So good. ServiceNow is good. Got one NVIDIA play good. These other two NVIDIA plays are not good, but they had turned good, but just the last 2 days just not been good. Huh? Yeah. 48 in a day. I think that one I got like 200 of them joints, though. That's why that looked like that. Anyway. Let's go a little further to it. There they go again. This is death row right here. This is death row right here, dog. Just death. Hey, look at the picture on. Look, I did something Friday, Thursday. I went in my 2 groups and I said, listen, y'all, I'm not gonna be back till Monday. I said, I don't think the market gonna do nothing crazy till I get back. Y'all can make it till I get back. I popped back up today, bombs over Baghdad happened. I said, I should have stayed going. I should have stayed where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as I pop up, we get, you feel me? I was just like, oh my God, man. Anyway, there we go. The 2 plays that was actually up that we made last week, now they down. So I don't like that. So altogether in a total, here's the crazy part. In a total of 2 months, maybe 6 weeks, maybe like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, I made 9 plays. 6 of them up. I ain't mad at that. That's the only 2 that's down. Let's go a little further. And then we got the Wingstop player. And you got the Wingstop play. So that Wingstop play was crazy. I was up 28,000. And then earlier today, it literally wiped it out. I got down to negative 1,000, and then it swung all the way back. I said, I like what they be doing right there. See a play like that, I don't mind being in it. You know what I'm saying? Because it keep me on my toes. It keep me locked in the game. Keep me locked in the game. But yeah, that was Death Row, the other one. Everything on that side, red. Hey. Let's go a little further. And y'all can see it says as of 6/27, today sells right before the show. Let's go a little further. All right, so buy and hold, we still 45%. So we still crushing the market. Still crushing the market. Jose, we got 3,100 people in the chat, dog. All right. Lost 12,000 today. We kind of where we was going at. We was 45, we was 47. Try to get like 55%. My goal is to get like 55% like by the end of the year. I think that's still in queue, you hear me? And then we'll just start all the way back over next year and see how that goes, you hear me? All right, let's go a little further. Look at Allstate. Stop playing. Allstate, Costco, Centex. Decker's just been doing the same thing for me. EME, FICO, Eli Lilly, Meta, NVIDIA, PWR, VTRX. So here we go, man. We still doing good, man. If you want to come join the Patreon, man, y'all know what we do. You know, we get money. That's what we do in the Patreon. We just get money, man. We get money, and we go through our ups and downs. But like I told my people in the Patreon, I'm back. You know, and I want to say this right quick. Thank you to the Patreon group. Thank you for my people in Trappers Anonymous. You all allow me, you know what I like about my groups, bro? Like my communities is like they allow me to have those days where I'm like, bro, like I'm not about to post something because I got something going on. They be like, nah, bro, go ahead, bro. Because I be active in there. Like I be talking to them, you know. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to do something. I'm out here in Dallas. I'm with my family. I want to soak this all up. I'm not about to be on here. You know what I'm saying? And so they was like, man, we good, Trap. Like, we all right. Handle your business, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell y'all, you know, if you're in the Patreon, if you're in Trappers Anonymous, thank y'all for just consistently, you know, like not trying to treat me like I'm a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like understanding that, all right, bro, like dude be, you know, he help us get bread. Like, so if he gotta take all, you know, he ain't gonna leave us stranded or nothing. He gonna handle his business. So y'all don't really know how much that mean to me, man. It actually mean a lot to me, man. That, cause you know, I used to feel like, man, I gotta post in here so I don't, you know, so they don't think I'm not. Cause I always want to over deliver to people and overvalue to people. I always try to do that. And so I just want to say thank y'all for that, man. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful for y'all for just, and Trappers Anonymous too, man. I'm just so grateful for y'all letting me have those moments while I'm traveling or doing something. Y'all don't think like, man, he ain't never up in here. I ain't. So, you know, thank y'all for that, man. Let's go a little further. All right, so here we go, man. We showed the strike, but here's the cost of the strike. Overall, 56% imports, 68% exports from auto to pharma to aerospace. And I wrote something down today. And because of that war, you see Lockheed Martin, you see Raytheon, you see Northern Grumman. All of these stocks have went through the roof. Even energy. So you saw energy, you saw defense really, really, really spike up today. Now, here's the thing about that. If this strike holds up, Jose, then it's going to cause a major issue because I want to make sure I say this right, Jose. most companies make their whole year in the fourth quarter. You feel me? Most companies make their whole year in the fourth quarter, right? And so because of that, it's the Black Friday, it's the Christmas sale, it's the, fall sale. Like they make most companies make about at least 45% of their bread in the full quarter. You know what I'm saying? And that's big because you got to realize that's only 3 months. So if you're making 45% of your, money in the full quarter, you spending the other 9 months trying to make sure you breaking even, you a little positive so you can get in this full quarter and dominate. So if this continues, so think about it. I think I read something today that said for every 2 days that the ports are on strike, it'll take 3 days to get stuff back in order. They're talking about the ports, and because this ripple affects the ones in California. They was like, they're going to have so many, because they can't flow now. So now what happens is, with them striking, stuff is just sitting there. Because they're like, nah, we're not taking it off. We're not doing nothing. It's not just sitting there. So now you got to realize you got something coming from China, and they heard about a strike. They still got to come. You got something coming from India. They still coming. They still en route. So now what they might have to do is like park somewhere right outside of this port or anchor down somewhere. Now what happened? That's backing everything up. Now, I'm not saying that people wrong. I'm just saying that, yeah, they was like, if this goes on for a month, like Christmas gonna be hell. So they fighting for 61% increase in pay and some other like negotiables. And the people said, we'll give y'all 50%. They're like, nah, we want 61% pay increase, plus health, plus this, plus security, plus, like the people don't want to lose their jobs to the robots, bro. And even though, and that's what I'm saying about like, capitalism is good and bad, right? Capitalism allows anybody to go get some bread. It's bad because it's all about getting some bread. Real talk. Capitalism allows, and it's just me just ripping it down to the base of what it is. Capitalism allows anybody to get a product and bring it to market and get rich off that product. The problem with it is, it's only about getting rich off the product. And what happens is at the expense of that, it'll cost a lot to make the robot, but during the lifespan of the robot, it's cheaper than having the people because the robot ain't got to take off. The robot ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? And so there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. But what a lot of people doing is saying, screw them people, give me the robots. Instead of finding a healthy mix. It's like, nah, get rid of all y'all. We cutting. And now people at home, if you've been in the hospitality industry your whole life, bro, what you talking about? I go to a hotel, I don't want no robot cleaning up my room and all that. Like, I like giving the people tips when I go to the hotel. I give them a $100 tip every time. Every time. I don't know, robot coming in, I might think he might try to flip on me or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like engaging in the story. Like, man, what's up, bro? Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, I like when I go to when I go to hotels, they be like, hey, Mr. Howard, how you doing? Like, I like that. Robot don't know me. Mr. Howard, your room is, Bro, I done been here 15 times in the last month, but to the robot, I'm just another person. You feel me? So, man, I say pay them people, man, but who am I, bro? We hiring. I don't know for what, though. Let's go there. As we grow though, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. My goal, Jose, is to have over 100 employees. That's my goal. My goal is to employ at least 100 people. Not that I know of. That's my goal. My goal is to employ at least 100 people. When I went to, I didn't realize at the Potter's house, he employs 450 people, bro. I'm so grateful for that dude, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't care what people be talking about, dog. I was having a talk with him the other day, bro, and I said something to him. I said, never would I said, man, I take this relationship with you, with TD Jakes and his team. I take that relationship so, I was sitting down having lunch with him, Jose, and I said, at no point would I ever forget that there was a point in my life where I prayed for you to be my mentor. Never would I be like, yeah, that's TD Jakes. Every time I come to you with a humble heart. I come to you with gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is you'll get so close to greatness that you forget how great they are. You start disregarding how great they are, bro. I done seen it happen so many times. Yeah, that's, I ain't gonna, that's sort of, nah, that's the bishop, fam. And I think what happens to it with, you know what I don't like about people? There's a verse in the Bible, I can't remember what it, I think it's in Luke, where it says, we see the speck in our brother's eye, but we don't see the log in our own. And what happens is, bro, we so quick to judge people. If people tell you right, if you anybody, I'd be like, bro, I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't got nothing to do with nothing. You know why? Because I ain't perfect. And I challenge everybody to ask yourself, even with the Diddy situation, I'm just talking about him as a man as a whole, Diddy as a man as a whole. Like, I ask everybody to say this. What have you done if they shed light on it? How it, you know what I'm saying? Am I saying he right or wrong? Nope, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, what if they shed light on some of the stuff you trying to hide? I'm not saying he right at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, and here's what happens when we take God out of the equation. Farrakhan said something so dope, bro. He said, bro, don't laugh at a man in his downfall. Don't laugh at a man in his downfall, because you never know when you could be next. You never know when you could be next. Man, somebody even say, Trap, what you think about the Diddy situation? I say, bro, I don't even much know what's going on, dog. I don't know what's going on. Because here's what I do know. No matter what his shortcomings is, there's two beautiful little girls that done lost their mama and their daddy in a crazy situation. And then, you know what I'm saying? And so for me, that's how I look at stuff, bro. Like, this world has pushed so much chaos and confusion to us, bro. Is it Matthew? Thank you, family. Is it Matthew? Thank you. And I always look at it, bro. I'm like, I don't got time to look at the speck in nobody's eye, because I'm too busy chopping the log out my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm too busy trying to chop this log. What it is? I thought it was in Luke, man. I thought it was Luke, man. Man, ain't gonna give me them bad. I thought it was in Luke, man. Ain't gonna tell me no, it's in Matthew. It is in Luke, man. Yeah. All right. But I know Luke. I know it was in Luke, you hear me? I know it was in Luke, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I just look at that. Everybody got so much gangster stuff to say about somebody when they fall short or something. And I just always ask you to just, what if we shine light on the stuff that you did? Probably is, because Matthew, Mark, and Luke always talk about the same. They tell a story from a different perspective. But I knew I was saying it from Luke because I had just finished reading the book of Luke. You know what I'm saying? Luke is a gangster book too. Hey, let me tell you a book I read. Jose, I was in Hebrews. So Pastor Don calls me the other night, 12 o'clock, FaceTime. He said, you love me, huh? I said, bro, you know I love you, dog. And he, we're doing something. And he showed me, because it was the first day of the conference. And he called me, he was like, I said, man, look what I'm doing. I was reading Hebrews. So I'm reading Hebrews chapter 10. And then he says, go read chapter 11 and then go read chapter 12. I challenge everybody to go read that. Hebrews chapter 11, he called it the heroes. It's like a hall of fame chapter. Hebrews chapter 11 is like a hall of fame chapter, bro. It runs through everybody except Jesus, and then Hebrews 12, he goes through Jesus. I said, oh. So I tell you, that's some homework for y'all. Go read Hebrews chapter, for all my people that read the Bible. Anyway, Southwest tweaks its business model. So what Southwest is doing is, Southwest will now add assigned seating and 2 free check bags. Now, you know, that went against their business model. Right? That went against their business model. Their business model was business select, it's kind of sit where you want to sit at. Right? Well, they're changing that. They're changing their business model, not all the way, but they are changing it where they're going to have select seats. I think they said 30 seats or 40 seats. They're going to start it next year. It's going to bring in another $4 billion. It's going to bring another $4 billion.
I don't do Southwest that much, but I do hear a lot of times people I change them up.
No. The only time I do this when I'm going from New Orleans to Dallas.
Why?
Because Delta don't go from New Orleans to Dallas. They go from New Orleans to Atlanta to Dallas. Now, why is you passing up Texas to go backward to go that way? You tripping. But I don't like connecting flights if I don't have to take them. It's the only time I fly Southwest. It's an hour and something, so I go from New Orleans to Dallas. It's the only time. Other than that, I'm not doing it. But, so, Southwest going to, and here's the thing. Oh, speaking of that, Jose, Nike shares fell 7% after hours on the earnings call. So Nike fell 7% after hours. The CEO said, we have a lot to fix. We have a long way to go. I keep telling people this, man. I don't have nothing against Nike. I think the new CEO is going to do a really good job. Hopefully he does. But they needed a change. They needed somebody new to come in. Because over the last 5 years, under the last CEO, the stock did not perform. It had 5 negative years back to back. That's insane for a company that has such a premium brand. That's all I was saying. That's all I've been saying. And when I'm saying a company is a dinosaur company, I'm not saying the company itself is a dinosaur company. I'm speaking on the business model that the company is using. Because if that's the case, we can say Amazon is a dinosaur company. If that's the case, we can say that, you know what I'm saying? Netflix is a dinosaur company, right? They've been around for a minute. But what happens is we can say Walmart is a dinosaur company, right? But they keep evolving the business model. That's what I was saying. Like Nike, they haven't innovated the business model in the way that they do things. So, of course, I don't like that CEO in the way he played the game. But with a new CEO that's ambitious about what's going on, he has a fresh take on the game, I think it may be good, right? Same thing with Starbucks. I feel like they're a dinosaur company, but guess what? They bring a new CEO in from freaking Chipotle, and he like, yo, we about to shake some things up. And that's what you want. You want a CEO that can come in and say, hey, I understand. Watch this. You want a CEO that comes in and say, I understand the prestige of this brand. And this brand hasn't been living up to the prestige of it. So we got to shake some things up. So guess what Southwest did? Because they've been under pressure by activist investors. People who want to come in and say, yo, you got to get out. You got to get out. We need this board seat. Because this is a premium brand. Southwest is really Southwest is the only brand like they not like the rest of the brands. They're like, yo, you can pay for the business select, and you still can sit where you want to sit at.
You just get on early, right?
You just get on early. Yeah. You get in position A, group A. You go group A, position 1 through 5, position 6 through 10, positions 11 through 16, 16 through 30.
I don't like them lined up joints, though. They be on my back.
Well, you don't gotta get in them. You can stay sitting down until they call your group.
Be like, bro.
Now, if you know you get the Southwest ticket in this group C, you already know that's a center seat somewhere in the back. Outside of group A, you got, but guess what? That's okay. That was their business model. And when they switched the business model up, guess what happened? That's the way the game goes. Let's go a little further, man. I hope I'm giving y'all some game in between my guard talks. This one was crazy. This dude here, bro, I'm not gonna lie. To say he not the president, bro, like his word. To say he not the president, bro, his word is just law. This man came on and said, listen, if John Deere moves production to Mexico, if I get in office, I am putting a 200% tariff on that brand. And the stock went down 6% when he said it. Now, the one thing I do say about Donald Trump that I agree with is because I'm an American. I'm a black man who resides. I was born and raised in America. These companies be trying to put their label in these other countries to get it for cheap and bring it to America and charge us top dollar. That's capitalism. So I'm not saying vote for Donald Trump. I am saying whether it's Donald Trump, whether it's Harris, somebody needs to be in office saying you gotta have more jobs in America because the cost of living is up, everything is up, and you cannot be outsourcing everything that we use here in America and then charging our people top dollar. You gotta have wages and you gotta have production in America. That's how you became the greatest country. That's how you became a superpower. You became a superpower because you understood that they had so many. You became a superpower because you had Ford, GM, Chrysler, all of them producing cars in America. You had helicopters and airplanes being produced in America. When America went to war, you had people on all labor forces building airplanes and guns and stuff in America. You cannot take the very thing that made the country, and move it somewhere else and think you're going to still be the same. It's impossible. I remember when I was a union iron worker. One of the things that we did not play with was having tools made in China. You know I ain't lying, huh, cuz? Bro, if you had a tool and it didn't say made in America, it had to be a certain tool. Klein. If it ain't a Klein, you see that? Hey, get off the job, dog. No, real talk. Let me see that. Let me what that is? No. Get off the job, dog. We good. We don't need you. Man, what you talking about? Man, we don't need you. And you talking about, man, I ain't tripping. He going to the forum. Hey, that boy got them Chinese tools on the job, man. No, real talk. Hey, that boy got them Chinese tools on the job. He got them tools made in, man, get him off here, man. We don't need him. It's like an unwritten rule, bro. He got to be a Klein. Klein is top tier. It's American made. They respect it. Or it got to be some other company. If he got made in China, made in Taiwan, man, get him off the job, dog. Get him off the job. And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna buck that. You go to the union hall, hey man, I got laid off. What you got laid off for? Oh yeah, he had them. The car gonna meet you before you get there. And he got them Chinese tools. Got them Chinese tools. Man, nobody don't trust that. Nobody ain't rocking like that. So I will say that. Oh, Tobe in there?
He said that boy had the she knee.
My dog Tobe in the building. Man, what Tobe? I ain't see his thing. I ain't see it. Scroll it down a little bit. I ain't see it, man. My dog at, man? Money. Try Jesus. Hey, y'all check that. Who went cop the album? I told y'all get the album, man. Told y'all get my dog album, man. Get my dog album, man. Hood hymns. Need that. My dog caught a body. He put him at 6 feet underground. And it ain't been the same. I gotta hear that, man. Because he needs more of you. He needs to feel your presence. He needs to know your name. Come on, man. Y'all gotta go hear that, man. Bro, all right. Let's go a little further. Let's go a little further. Let's go a little further.
Singing with all your heart and it just be funny. I don't know what.
I be what?
I love it.
You what?
I see you be singing with all your heart and passion and soul.
Man, I love Tobe. Tobe is my dog, bro. It's very few people that I meet that we just click out the gate. We just click out the gate. We just clicked out the gate, dog. He's just a real one, dog. We got in, we got out. Give it a beat, Tobe. Tobe, give it a beat. Give it a beat, dog. Give it a beat. All right, let's get to it, man. No matter what, y'all, the market performs. So here's what I want y'all to understand. From 1987 to 2023, or we are 2024, I want you to look at all the things that happened along the way, but yet and still, the market still did what? Perform. Right? And so we need to understand that in time, watch this, I'm about to give y'all a good bar. I'm about to give y'all a good bar that y'all can listen to. When the market declines, stocks go to their rightful owner. That's right. When the market declines, stocks go to their rightful owner. Right? Why do we say that? Because when the market declines, the people who were greedy, they start selling. The people who are patient and they understand how the machine works, they tend to buy more, which means just like in the street, you triple your net worth in the drought. You triple in the street. So that's why I like to bring this back to us from a perspective that we can understand. Like when I was in the street, my OG always told me this. You're going to make more money in a drought. And I said, why? He said, because in a drought, if you always have something, people are willing to pay premium prices for it. They're willing to pay more for it in a drought because they're so addicted to the idea of making money. They're so locked in on the idea of making money, they'll pay more than what they'll normally pay and sometimes double. And if you learn how to break it and cut it, you can actually stretch it a little more because they're not even worrying about getting the watered down version. As long as it ain't too watered down, as long as it don't start melting, you all right. So one of the things me and my auntie learned how to do was how to put just enough on it to keep it from melting in the plastic.
That boy is good. Mm-hmm.
Damn. I just was talking about God. Now I'm talking about backing up. Damn. I just told y'all I got the log in my eye. I'm going to tell y'all something. You know what I love about Tobe, too? I'm going to tell you something. This is what I love about Tobe. Tobe loves God. He is authentically him. And so when I look at Tobe, it lets me know that I can be authentically me in everything that I've always been authentically me. That's what the world needs. The world understands that, you look at preachers a certain way, and when you look at them, when they do something wrong, because you put them in such a high esteem, you forget that they just a man. You look at preachers a certain way, you look at, whether it's a man or a woman, you look at them a certain way, and because you look at them a certain way, when they do stuff that you don't think is deemed worthy of a preacher to be doing, you start looking at them like, That's what I love about Tobe. He talk about God, and he talk about my niggas. I love that. My dog caught a body, put him at 6 feet underground. Where my song at right quick, man? I can't get monetized?
Toby gonna demonetize my
Tobe ain't gonna demonetize me, man. Tobe gonna let me run. Let me see.
Text Tobe like, bro.
Tobe, let us get this playing right quick.
Golly.
It's my song right here.
Sing with it. Go ahead, sing with it.
I'm gonna sing with it.
I'm with that.
Tell Tobe, get in the chat, my dog. Sing with me right quick. Let's go.
Got me nervous.
Oh, Lord, how far does your love come down? My dog caught a body, put a man 6 feet underground, and this ain't the same. Hold up. It's okay, 'cause he needs more of you. He needs to feel your presence. He needs to know your name. He needs to heaven. Demons is all that he knows. And they follow wherever he goes. So heal my niggas. God, please heal my niggas. God, please heal. Let's go. Heal. Watch this, watch this, watch this. My niggas hard. If you, come on. Come on. My bad. All right. We got a show.
You know it was serious when Tootie come out the back.
My bad,
like,
dog.
bro, get your man. Get your man.
That's my favorite song, dog.
Well, we just made an ad for Tobe.
That's my favorite song, dog. That's my favorite song. All right, I got one more. Let me say it right quick. Right quick. This is my other one right quick. Right quick, Tootie. Right quick, though. I ain't gonna be long.
Doing the whole album. All right, bet.
Watch this. My niggas need Jesus. Let your blood come down. All of my niggas need Jesus. Come on. All of my niggas need Jesus. Come on. All of my... Come on. All right, I'm going to stop. All right, back to the show.
Got me in this jerk hot. I'm going to be fighting with
bro,
you, too.
Come on, bro. That's why I love that. You hear that? That's modern day gospel right there.
It's fire. You two going to be on my head, but I got
all of my niggas need Jesus. It don't get no realer than that. That's outside the box, right? But it's still what? Giving God the glory, dog. Still giving God the glory. Anyway, since we saw Black Monday in 87, we had the Kuwait. You was in Kuwait, cuz? That's when cuz was in Kuwait. I remember that. Gulf War, collapse of the Soviet Union, the 90s recession. Dog, you old, my dog. Bro, I remember you went out there. Dang, I remember my dog went out there. You had hair. 31 years ago. Damn. Here we go. Look. Now think about this. In 1990, they did not see the Dow Jones being at 4,200 right now. They didn't see that. 42,000, I'm sorry, 42,000. They didn't see that in 1990, but guess what? Warren Buffett still been playing the game. You feel me? Look, 1999, the Asian financial crisis, SARS, you remember the SARS in 2002? Y2K pop of the technical bubble? Like 9/11, the market is down. Guess what though? Even from 99 to 2002, but guess what we get? More peaks and more valleys and more swine flu. Global financial crisis in 2008. Come on, y'all. You feel me? Russian invasion. COVID-19. Now look, I want y'all to think about something. Watch this. If you just started investing heavy from the pandemic to now, you've tripled your net worth.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Some other time.
I really need this money, Nate.
If you would have just started investing during the pandemic and really took it serious, that's all I'm saying. If we just take it serious, and that's my thing for us, I just want us to take it serious. Because the game ain't going nowhere. And the longer you play around with it, the longer I'm gonna do this, the longer you like BS with it and don't take it serious as you should take it, just imagine this, Jose. What if everybody who was getting them PPP loans would have been putting at least 25 to 30% of their money in the market? You feel me? And the reason why I'm saying this is because if we look at this chart, here's what we know. Look at those peaks that you got to go through. But also, let me rewind that. Look at those peaks that the market rewards you with, but also look at the valleys that you got to go through to get to the peaks. So now, think about this, from 1987 to 2023, what the market doing. Guess what? I've been investing for my daughter since she was born in 2016. Imagine what it'll look like in 2046. If I never even put another dollar in it, just imagine what it looks like to 2046. Right? And that's me consistently understanding what's going on, pivoting. That's me going through the peaks, repositioning, pivoting, but staying in the game. The goal is for y'all to build your positions up consistently so that you can stay in the game. Let's go a little further to it. All right, here we go. Y'all know I got to give y'all data. You know I got to give you some data. And that's why I set y'all up for this. So watch this. Here's the median return. Here's the mean. So October, you get a better month, but it's not as bad. It's recovering from September, but September wasn't as bad. November, we already talked about it. Every chart, a piece of data, I showed the source the same thing. October spikes up. November get us a good spike. December comes down a bit. January, February, March, we see the same data. But watch this. September gave us a 1.6% return. On average, if we look at it, on average, September over the last 10 years gives us negative. Now, here's the thing. It also shows us that out of all of the years, it also gave us 1, 2, 3, and this year made 4 years. But on average, it gives us a negative year, -5, -9, -5, -4. Guess what? October says. It's kind of a mixed blend. But we get a peak because we done got more out of it than average. So guess what? On average, and this one says 10 years and this one said 11 years. On average, October gives us, in the last 10 years, October gives us a 1.7% return. That's the S&P. 2%, 2%, 7%, 8%. Out of the average 10 years, they had another year missing. It gives us plus. So, but watch this, though. November gives us average of 4% return. So what did that tell us? September, we get prepared. August, really, we get prepared because that's 0.4, which was my blueprint. What the blueprint was. July, scale back. August, sit. September, get in position. That was the blueprint. But July came, August, September came a little early. So we had to battle through that. But look, it's telling us right now we need to be doing. Preparing. It tells us that. It tells us that. And that's why I always tell us, for me, somebody say, bro, you told us September was a bad year. I pivoted, played some puts, and got 3K, up 25%. And I ain't mad at it, bro. That's why this show not just, it's about buying, it's about playing the game so many different ways. Of course, I'm going to talk, y'all know my method, man, God and money, y'all. Because we not worshiping the money. We not praising the money. We not falling in love with the money. We just understand the money is a tool for us to buy back our freedom and also give our portion to God that we're supposed to give him. Because anytime you plant it and you nurture it, you can harvest. I love making money so I can give. I love giving. There's no other feeling. I guarantee you this. You can go buy a brand new car that you always loved. You're going to get a great feeling. But if you go give somebody $1,000 out the kindness of your heart, I promise you it's going to feel better than that car. I promise you that. You'll get the car you always wanted. But I promise you, when you go give somebody some money or you do a good deed for somebody, man, it make you feel so much like, it just, I be like, bro, I just did that. Like, I love giving $100 tip every time. If my bill, I promise you, my bill could be $40, I'm giving $100. Every time. Now, if my bill like $400, $500, then I'm going to increase it to like $250, $300. I do it every time. Because here's what I learned. And this happens every time I do this. The people be like, they always come right back to me. They done even ran me down before. I'm out the door about to get in my car. They're like, hold on. So I'm like, well, I forgot something. I'm like, no, listen, you just changed my week. I be like, oh, man, it's all good. It's all. Now, when I come to the restaurant, they be like, come sit over here. Hey, I got him right here. Every time, I'm $100. Boom, boom, boom. If my bill $200, I love giving. Because I don't give because I'm expecting something in return. I give because it's a good deed. And God said we supposed to give. And so when you give your 10% or whatever you give, it ain't just giving it to church. You like, no. I need to give it to. I flew my whole family to go see Woman Evolve. I talked to Pastor Don. I called Pastor Don Jose and I said, all right, Pastor Don, because that's like my spiritual big brother. I said, big bro, I don't call nobody big brother. One thing I gotta really admire you at a top tier for me to say big brother to you. It's like calling you OG on it. You know what I'm saying? I say, bro, listen. I said, I just got all this information and I need to know how to move forward. Because Woman Evolve was so powerful. I need to know how to move forward. He said, your payment wasn't in what you do next. Your payment was in the word he used, the breakthroughs that your family had. I said, whoa. He said, your payment wasn't, your payment isn't what you do next. God gonna tell you what to do next. Don't worry about that. Your payment was in the breakthroughs that your family had for being in the building, because they wouldn't have won if it wasn't for you. You stayed in the first class hotel. You gave everybody first class room. You was treating everybody to dinner. You bought everybody flights out there. You were giving. He said, and that's why you had the feeling you had. You was able to get your breakthrough, and you was able to get that moment for you because God was rewarding you for being obedient. And bro, when I say he told me that, I was like, oh, bad. I get it. We get instruction when we be obedient. But you got to be a cheerful giver. You got to give without having ulterior motives. You got to give not expecting nothing in return. You got to give with a good heart. You got to give because you understand that God got you. You giving with the idea of, I'm going to do this and they going to do this. You trying to manipulate God. I'm going to do this and then God going to bless me with that. And now you wonder why it ain't worked out. We do a 3-hour show, yo, for free. We give so much information. You be hard pressed. I believe in my heart, you be hard pressed to find somebody that give game more than us on this show. Not saying nobody else don't give game. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying from the data that we break down on this show and the way we break stuff down, you'll be hard pressed for 3 hours consistently. Bro, that's a given. That's given. Because I can tell you out of 112 episodes, at least 100 of them were straight up masterclasses. But I do it because I love it. And I love when people say, bro, I haven't bought one of the courses yet, but bro, I learned so much from Trappin Tuesdays. I'd be like, bro, that's what, I'd be like, bro, you don't never got to buy nothing from me. Just keep tuning into the show. Because in my mind, if I've helped you make money from the show, I've did exactly what we designed the show to do. That's exactly what we designed the show for. The show was designed to say, how do we impact people the most in the market and do it in our own unique way? I remember we tried to cram it in an hour. That was like, no, that ain't gonna work. I said, bro, this is our building. Bro, if it take us 3 hours to get it through, it's 3 hours it is. The people who gonna stay, they gonna stay. The people who gonna leave. It don't matter. Stay in the game. Let's go a little further, Tootie. I want to break this down, these 3 keys. I'm going to end with this tonight. Not tonight, but this part, we're going to go to the next part of the show. The 3 keys to breaking down a good stock. There's so many things that you can use to break down a stock, but I want us to look at these. Understanding a company's business model is important. Understanding a company's business model is important. Because if you don't understand how they make money, you can't understand why the stock going up and down. So let's do something right quick in the chat, Jose. If I asked y'all how Walmart made money, what would your reply be? If I asked you how Walmart made money, what would your reply be? If I asked you what is Walmart's business model? What is Walmart's business model? I need y'all to answer that for me right quick. What it say? Low cost leader, cheaper prices, 100%. That's their business model. Now watch this. Walmart never told you you're going to get the best products here. That's never their claim to fame. Walmart's claim to fame is never you're going to get the best products here. Their business model is based on being the low price leader. Right? You think about Amazon. What is the way that they make the most money? How does Amazon make the most money? Somebody said the superstore business model. Actually, the superstore business model wasn't being the cheapest. That wasn't their business model. The superstore's business model was, we got everything you need in here. It's a one-stop shop. One-stop shop. That was the superstores. Amazon makes the most money actually by AWS. But if you looked at the Amazon logo, the arrow is from the A to the Z. So we got everything you need from A to Z. Watch this, with a smile. And then they start getting into other. So you start understanding the conglomerate way that they look at business. If you start understanding a company's business model, you understand what makes or breaks that company, which takes me to the next level. If any company you invest in, it is imperative that you understand what their advantages are. Because if you don't understand what their advantages are, you don't understand why they are special. And if you don't understand why they are special, then you don't understand why you should be invested in that company. What makes this company worth my investment? And one of the things I tell y'all all the time is every company that you own should earn a right to be in your portfolio. And last but not least, you should understand what the risks are when investing in a company. What is the risk involved with this company? If you don't understand what the risks are, you don't understand everything that you need to understand about that business. Because now when the market starts to go down and the market not rewarding this company, if you don't understand what the risks are associated with this company, you yourself are at a disadvantage. And as a retail investor, you always want to put yourself, man, look at my dog, Maya. Man, what's up, dog? I didn't even know you was in the chat. Maya, what's up, bro? Man, my dog, man, from big. Yeah, man, I love to see that, man. So understanding the business model, understanding what are the advantages of this company, and understanding the risks that are involved with this company should be important to you. Tuda, let's go to flush to the flip. Let's go, baby. Let's get it, Jose. How you feel, dog?
We good now. I'm ready.
You was asleep? It sounded like you was asleep, dog.
No. I had we working.
You what?
Multitasking.
What you was doing?
Streets. You know what I'm saying? We monitoring the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these likes up.
All right. Let's get it, man. We flush it or flip it, man. Let's get to it, man. All right. So, first on the list, y'all know how we do it, flush it or flip it, man. We like to look at companies based on what they doing. We're going to go with a flush it or flip, man. Let's get to it. First on the list is Southern Company, right? It's a holding company which engages in the generation of sale and electricity. It operates through the following segments: traditional electric operating companies, Southern Power, and Southern Gas. Jose, the company refers to its vertically integrated utilities that own generation, transmission, and distribution facilities, Jose. Year to date is up 30%, Jose. 1 year is up 41%, Jose. Are you flushing it or are you flipping it,
So
Jose?
the people already knew. People's champ, 62%. We flipping. Get money. Thanks, cousin George. Wow, he about to do something. Nah, he ain't getting money. He playing. Go ahead and get that money.
I'm going to let him slide.
What was the hesitation?
So I've researched this company a while back. I don't like the fundamentals of this company at all because it is the way the company is, it's a capital intensive company. So they spend a lot of money trying to produce revenue and profit, and their profits are super, super small, but the company has been performing to the last 2 years, and we can't take that away from them. So we got to reward them for performance. All right, next on the list is Transgram. All right, Jose, it engages in the design, production, and supply of aircraft components. It operates through the following segments: power and control, airframe, and non-aviation. The power and control segment includes operations that primarily develop, produce, and market systems and components. Year to date, Jose, it is up 42%, and in 1 year is up 70%, Jose.
Yep, 60. Look, it's 62%. We get money. Flip it.
I like that. All right, next on the list is Aflac. It's a holding company which engages in the provision of financial protection services. It operates through the following segments: Aflac Japan, Aflac US, and Aflac Japan. Aflac Japan and Aflac US. Aflac Japan segment offers life insurance and death benefits and cash surrender values. The Aflac US segment sells voluntary supplemental insurance products for people who already have major medical or primary health insurance coverage. Year to date, Jose, it is up 36%, and 1 year is up 46%.
I guess those commercials are working.
I guess they working. Aflac.
Let's get that money.
Aflac. Next on the list is L3 Harris, which is LHX. It engages in the provision of defense and commercial technologies across the air, land, sea, space, and cyber domains. Jose, today alone, this is a company that is benefiting off the war, off the bomb strikes. Today alone, it was up $7, up 3%. Today is up another 2% after hours. I've talked about this company a while back. Year to date up 17%. 1 year it's up 42%, Jose.
Yeah, nah, we getting that. We getting that. And actually, you did talk about that joint back on episode 94. I had to do that.
Bruh.
Episode 94.
Let's go.
Relentless execution.
Relentless. I love it. I love it. All right, next on the list is Torm. It engages in the business of transporting clean and dirty petroleum products. It operates under the tanker and marine exhaust segments. The tanker segment focuses on transportation of refined oil products such as gasoline, jet fuel, and naphtha. Jose, year to date, the stock is up 5%. 1 year is up 18%.
Yeah, we flushing Torm.
Now, why are you flushing them, Jose?
I don't like them numbers. I don't like them numbers.
All right, I ain't mad at it. All right, PNC Financial, Jose, is a holding company which engages in a provision of financial services. It operates through the following segments: retail banking, corporate and institutional banking, asset management, and other. Year to date is up 16%. 1 year is up 47%. Jose, what you doing?
PNC, let's get money.
All right, next on the list is Travelers, Jose. Travelers is a holding company which engages in the provision of commercial and personal property and casualty insurance products and services. It operates through the following business segments: business insurance, bond and specialty insurance, and personal insurance. Jose, year to date is up 23%. 1 year is up 44%.
Travel's getting okay. They're getting to it. We're gonna flip them.
You gonna flip it?
Yep.
Got a good little batch today.
I hope they taking notes.
All right, next on the list is Ross, right? It engages in the operation of off-price retail, apparel, and home accessory stores. Its products include branded and designer apparel, accessories, footwear, and home fashion through Dress for Less. Year-to-date is up 7%. 1 year is up 31%, Jose. What do you do?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to flush Ross.
You gonna flush him?
I'm flushing Ross.
I ain't mad at it. I like TJ Maxx.
Yeah. It seemed like they're a little bit cleaner than Ross.
Probably. All right. Next up is General Mills, Jose. It engages in the manufacture and marketing of branded consumer foods sold through retail stores. Its product categories include snacks, ready-to-eat cereal, convenient meals, pet food, refrigeration, and frozen dough, baking mixes and ingredients, yogurt and ice cream, Jose. Year-to-date is up 14%. 1 year is up 17%.
I'm flushing them because they cause cancer.
I like it. Good flush.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
Let's go, man. All right, what we got, man? Let's talk about it, man. Let's go, man.
Peace, Trap, love and light. Quick question. I want to put myself in position to tell them people I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Come on, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
But, have it, but not have it for them. So my question is, with you having your money tied up in investments and using the VOO as your savings account, what money do you use for your lifestyle or to pay your bills or just pocket change? How does that work? Peace.
Oh, man, that's a good question. First of all, thank you for that. So I usually keep probably about, 20, 30% in cash. So that, again, life is life, man. You need bread. So I'm blessed to be in a situation where I can have a lot of my bills, majority of my bills on auto pay. So I'm blessed to have that. But I don't keep a lot of cash on me. I don't keep cash on me at all. But I think I have I got a bank account that probably got about 12 grand in it at best. I think I got a payment one time of 13 grand. I got like 2 grand and it made my thing go to like 15 grand. I was pissed off. Because just like everybody else, man, when you have money, you heard what Juvis said, man, when you broke, you drove, huh? When you paid, you got buku places to go. You feel me? And so I don't want to have buku places to go. And so for me, if I got majority of my money in the market, or if I got majority of my money tied up in some type of investment, shout out to my sister Terica. We just got I think it's a 108 unit apartment complex. I just partnered with her on, so we just got that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. So that's where my money go at, bro. Like I'm not a firm believer in that. But you don't gotta be like me. There's pros and cons to it. You know what I'm saying? Like something go wrong in the market down for 2-3 years, guess what? So is my net worth. You know what I'm saying? So it's about trying to protect myself from other ways. Yeah, man. Literally 75% of who I am is locked up in the stock market. Again, y'all see this account right here, but there's 3 more accounts that y'all don't see. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where my bread at. So even when my sister came to me and was like, yo, I got 100, I think it's 108 or 188 units. I was like, yo, I want a piece of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want a piece of it. But I just don't, I just feel like there's no need for that. There's no need to have a whole bunch of money. I don't have and unlike a lot of people, I don't have an extreme lifestyle. I don't have an extreme lifestyle. My biggest thing is my biggest expense when I saw it on my tax returns was I spent $600,000 in travel. And then it's hotels because I'm a hotel snob. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I come from poor. So listen here. Everywhere I go at, I want a penthouse. I want the one way at the top. I want the room that looked like a 2-bedroom apartment. And it just be me in there. But that's my biggest thing. My biggest thing is my son Jackson said hello. What's good, family? So that's kind of my thing. My thing is just hotels. Y'all saw when I was traveling out to Italy, I had the best hotel in the hotel. I had the best room in the hotel every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. They was like, oh, that's the real. Hey, Mr. Howard. I'm like, yep, I got that room. You damn right, that's the room. That's why you call him Mr. Howard, because I got that room. I know that room in Rome, in Amalfi. I got that room. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, what? The room I want ain't even on the thing. I got to call the hotel because the room that I want is not on the hotels.com. The room I want, I got to call them. Hey, not them rooms. I want the other room. What other room? The one at the top. You know the one. You know the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my biggest expense is always travel. But that's why I'm sitting on 4 million Amex points. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. But that's what I would do, man. You know, that's it. Man, my P&L look amazing. Let's go, man. Next question, man.
Yo, Trap, what's up, King? Some black guy here. First of all, I would like to thank you for everything that you do to help educate us and push us towards financial freedom and wealth. I recently jumped into my first play. So my question is, once my play hits 100%, do I go ahead and take profit and reinvest it? Or do I ride it out for a little bit as it gets closer to the expiration date, take my profit then and then reinvest? My goal is to get 5 contracts in one company before I pull another company into the mix and try to get another 5 contracts on that and so on and so forth. Your advice is appreciated. And like I said, I can't thank you enough for all that you do, bro. All right, salute.
Did he say how many contracts he had? 5. Yeah, if you at 100%, take half. Don't be greedy, right? You at 100%. That's the goal. You get 100%. What's the goal? So he got 1. Well, his goal is to get 5. I mixed it up. Yeah. So if you got 1, man, don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got 1, you got 100%, man. That's what you came there for. They gave you what you came for. You flipped your money. What we being greedy for? You know what I'm saying? Go on. I mean, for me, I would get my 100%. If I just thought it, I got that 1, that's what I came for. But it also depends on how much time you got left. But, man, I'll take my 1, and then, we don't got to be stuck on one stock. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take my 100%, man. I'll watch it really, really close. If you're a little over 100%, I say, all right, if it do this, I'm going to take. But there's nothing wrong with taking profit, y'all. That's money that you didn't have to go crazy for. That's money that the market gave you, man. Take your 1, boom, go back to the drawing board. Greed, make it a habit not to be greedy. Like, make it a habit not to be, I just want to get a little bit more. No. Make it a habit not saying that. You know what I'm saying? Get your 100%, cash out. Yo, now you got, when we gonna go back? All right, let's go shopping again. You know what I'm saying? Our goal is to get that 100%. You got your 100%, man, go about your business. Don't even think twice about that. Don't get into that, because if you start squeezing, you're gonna start making that a habit of squeezing. Trying to squeeze, man. Take your 100%, and then when you get 2, it's gonna look even better. When you get 2 contracts, guess what? You take your 100, guess what you got? You got your money back. Now you can let it run a level. You don't care. You got your principal back. Let the house be the house. You know what I'm saying? Get your honey. You got your honey. Go about your business, King. Let's go. Next question.
What's good, family? Shout out to everybody in the Patreon. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat. This is Theoria. Thank you, Jose, for taking my question. Good evening, Trap. What's good? So, I was just talking to ChatGPT about the status of my account, and I do have a question for you. Chat, what would you say my account is like again?
Your account is hanging on by a thread, barely holding on in the financial ICU, clinging to life support. It's a tough spot, but it's not over yet.
I know. How did I get here? How did I get from, like, I did good at first. Like, you know, I joined the Patreon, I think, in May, and then I started taking place in June, and I was rolling. I doubled my account. I was like on fire. Like, you could not tell me that I was not about to kill this. Okay, but now I'm killing it the opposite way. It's not going good. So my question is, when are you doing the in-person options masterclass? When? So when in person? Come on, drop that link.
It don't get no better than that, you know what I mean? And she from New Orleans too, so she's just so much energy, you heard me? Shout out to the love. Shout out to my love, man. She's so good, man. She's such a good person. First of all, stop asking ChatGPT them questions. Right? It's changing the chemical imbalance of what you got going on. I don't know. We were supposed to do it the other month, but I just been we have been occupied with this journey I've been on, and we had a couple other things in play. So we may be making get it in by the end of the year, but I'm thinking maybe next year for sure. Probably next year. And I get it. You know, I get it, y'all. And she was in the she came to
The portfolio joint.
The portfolio joint. I'm telling y'all, ain't nothing like an in-person event with Trap, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we have a blast. We make money, we get something. So drop that link. Pray on it, big dog. And she in the chat going crazy. Yeah. So I'm gonna figure it out, Queen. I'm gonna figure it out because that ain't the first time you asked me, and that ain't the first time people who went to the portfolio masterclass asked me. So probably be early next year. You heard me? Probably be early next year. All right, let's go, man.
Hey, Trap, this is Stan from Delaware. My question tonight is, when purchasing a stock, should you always wait until the stock dips 10 or 20% from its high? Or can you, or do you get in on a dip and then load up the boat when there's a sizable downturn? Thanks so much. And we trapping, baby.
Stan, we're going to make sure you start reading off that paper. Yeah. OG on that paper like. Shout out to Delaware, man. My little cousin out there, for sure. That's a great question, OG. So I think you can play it a couple ways. One, you know, for sure, we want you to have the value of it, for sure. You know, because it's easier to buy a stock once we understand what it's worth. Sometimes we can, you know, buy a dip, but I would never say load the boat on a specific dip. I think we load the boat when it hits the pricing points that we put in place based on the value, if that makes sense. Like, I think, like, once we understand the value, we can put pricing points that specifically tell us, like, since you're in this chat here, you know how I do it in the Patreon. So in the Patreon, one of the things I do is I say, here's the value of what the stock is worth. Here's a trap starting position point, and then here's a trap load the boat point. those points come because we have found out what the value of the company is. Now, if you haven't did all that, then for me, it's 5%. That's a sizable putback for you. That's a sizable pullback. Anywhere between 1% and 5%, you'll get those. I think the data on that is you get those 18 times a year. Anywhere between 1% to 3%, you get that. I think 4, 8, 12. No, I think it's I forgot what show we did that on. I think it's maybe like 13 times a year we get that. Anywhere between 1% and 5%. But then between 6 to 10%, you may get that, I think, 2 times a year. And I think 10% or more, you get that like value is. And then if every dip is not a load the boat price, you know what I'm saying? Because it'll dip today, then run up, or it'll dip today, you done loaded the boat, and then it dips for, what happens when you get in that September? What happens, like we had an April, you know what I'm saying? Well, it just dipped for April. So I think it's being conscious. Remember a while back, I told y'all about position sizes, right? I said, have your top 5 positions and then say, these are my top 5 positions. I want to own this many shares. I want to own 10 shares of my top 5 positions. Well, you keep loading until you get 10 shares, you know what I'm saying, in each one of them. And then you say, okay, now I got 10 shares. Before I add a 6th one, my goal is to now have 15 shares of each one of them. Then once you get to 15, you say, okay, now let me add a 6th position and let me do that. That's an easier way for you to navigate your portfolio instead of you trying to buy all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to buy all over the place. So I think that would be a better way for you to play the game, OG. I definitely want salute that call, man. Salute that call. All right, what we got next, man? Man, we had a good night tonight, man. I think tonight was great. I think we had some pivots going. Y'all know, man, I just want y'all to understand what we doing when we say distractions, assignments, and distractions. You may be the one that's on an assignment to change your family's trajectory. That may be your assignment, and that's okay, but just know that it doesn't go straight up. Just know there will be ups and downs, peaks and valleys. It's called the vicissitudes of life. And we got to navigate those. And we cannot detox ourselves from our past. It's a part of who we are. But I just want us to look at ourselves in a new way. I want us to look at ourselves the same way that God does. I want us to love ourselves the same way that God does. Because here's what happens, y'all. When you love yourself, it's easier to make money. When you walk into your purpose, it's easier to make money. When you fighting against your purpose and your assignment and how you feel about yourself, it's so hard for you to produce money because you produce money. Watch this, man. When you producing money, and especially you producing it from away from love, and you know you doing it like there's a love for me to free my people. There's a love for me to change my family. There's a love, like I don't love the money. I love the idea of my people being free due to my action. I love the idea of my people being free due to my commitment. I love that I can free my people and give them different opportunities because I've committed to this assignment. And you can have multiple assignments. But the only way you truly understand what the assignments are is if you go to the source that gave you the assignment. Because watch this, y'all. The source gave you the assignment and gave you the tool. God and money. That's the underlining theme for everything that we do here. Moving forward. God and money. Stop trying to do it on your own, man. Go find that tribe of people that's on the same trajectory as you. Go find that tribe of people that come from where you come from, that's in the process of figuring out the way you trying to figure out, and join them. Create that community, create that bond. I ain't even saying with me. I'm saying when we isolate ourselves and try to do it our own, we can't learn from the mistakes of others. You're going to keep learning from your own mistakes. If you with a group of people that done already made the mistake and that can teach you from the mistake they made. Everything I teach you here, it don't come from theory. Everything I teach you here come from practicality. Everything I teach you here is one of those ask me how I know moments. I know what it's like to lose $100,000 in a day. I know what it's like to lose $600,000 in a day. It's all posted on my Instagram. But guess what? The account's still at 3.5, 3.6 million right now. And we started at 400,000. So you keep playing the game consistently. And guess what? Freedom is a byproduct of your consistently evolving in the game. It ain't as far away from you as you think it is. It ain't as far away as you think it is. You really and truly a couple moves away from being right at the front door. What takes you off the journey is when you let the distractions make you pivot like Noah in a way in the opposite direction. Don't pivot in the opposite direction. Pivot with alignment. And that's what I'm going to leave you with tonight. Pivot with alignment. When you pivot with alignment, it's going to put you right in a position of purpose. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Episode 112 is in the books, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for another amazing show. Man, before we go, man, get your Trapper Apparel Inc. You know, go to Trapper Apparel Inc. Get your Trapper Apparel Inc. right there for sure. Make sure you go to all podcast platforms and download all of the downloads you can download, man. I hope I see some of the guys, man. October 16th, man, we in Dallas. We gonna be at the As a Man Thinketh, man. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna be there all the days, man. If y'all in Dallas, if you're not from Dallas, I think you should come, man. Again, I don't get paid for saying that, but I just know that it's gonna be a blessing for everybody that coming. As men, we need to evolve as well. Not just the women need to evolve, fellas. We need to evolve. We gotta understand what we doing as men, how we provide for our families, mentally, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. How do we lead our families? Mentally, emotionally, financially, and spiritually. Those are the 4 ways that we lead our family. We lead with our spirit. That's how we connect with God. We let God give us the instruction. Emotionally, because we lead with love, because we have become emotionally vulnerable, and because we become emotionally intelligent. Our love is what's missing from the family dynamic, y'all. Financially, because we just the go-getter. And mentally, because we have the mentality on, we have the same, watch this, we got the same mind that was in Christ. We leave our family from no false pillars, fellas. If we lead our family from no false pillars, fellas, we slack down on divorce. We slack down on kids running wild. We slack down on all kind of other things, man. We lead from no full pillars, man. We change the trajectory of not ourselves, but we change the trajectory of our families. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night, man. I'll see y'all next week.